2 hours ago, there was a lecture given by Micha Goodman and a second speaker named Gil, and they were discussing how we really need to make the World Zionist Congress a more proactive organization. A lot of the young delegates from various different parties were at that lecture and decided that it's very important that the young delegates know what's going on at the World Zionist Congress ahead of time, that are informed about how the World Zionist Congress works.
What Gil Troy mentioned is how he feels like the conference of yesteryear, of Herzl, and the Congress of yesteryear, it's sort of now become irrelevant and apathetic, and people wave their hands and they gesture a vote, but most people are floating around here. They're trying to schmooze. They're not really here to... They don't believe that anything is actually going to get done.
Many young delegates did not know what was going on in the World Zionist Congress, how things work in the World Zionist Congress, how to do things in the World Zionist Congress. Thus, they basically come and are a rubber stamp for their parties without being able to voice the opinions of the younger generation.
So can things be done here? It's not all about rubber stamps. How is this event, which looks really nice and big, how is it practical? How does it influence actual actions on the field?
The event definitely has influenced actual action in the field. What we need to do is we need to make the Zionist Congress a place which is discussed, which is a political figure and a political entity which has a lot more emphasis on what's going on the young Zionist map, rather than just handing out money in different locations.
We then said, okay, let's do something. Let's grab a bunch of people and discuss. And so we grabbed about 50 or so delegates. And we talked in the forum, and there was one girl there from Shomer HaTzair who said, listen, we're not going to agree on anything if you've got people here from Shomer HaTzair, you've got people here from Shas, you've got people here from Meretz and from all sorts of different parties. We're not going to agree on anything. And then what we did agree on, actually, in the end, was we agreed that we can disagree and that we can, as Gil Troy said, make noise and not be polite. That's what he said. He said, don't be polite, don't just schmooze, actually argue and discuss like they did in the past Zionist Congresses. I mean, if nobody had questioned Herzl, we would be in Uganda now, if nobody had discussed that. So basically, we came up with a resolution. We're hoping that it will get brought up and passed, that we want to create a caucus and a forum for the young people to discuss and have this forum and discussion and not feel like we are irrelevant or that we have no voice or we're confused as to what we're doing here.
We need to be able to create a vibrant culture about getting involved with Zionism within the youth. And one of the ways to do that, our proposition was that we take a day before the World Zionist Congress actually gathers, get all the youth delegates together from all the different parties, everyone's included in the spirit of the World Zionist Congress, and create a day where they can discuss issues that are relating to the youth in each of their various countries, in each of their various parties, in each of their Tnuat Noar, in each of the youth organizations, all the issues that are dealing with the youth themselves, in order that each one can go back to their parties and say, I now have an informed decision about what the youth feel in all the parties. There will be pressure in all parties from the youth to come and say, we should really be voting this, not that, because that's really the proper choice. And it's really giving the youth a voice of what's going to be happening and the decisions made in the World Zionist Congress. Hopefully then it will be a vibrant issue that the youth will want to come to, will strive to come to, and will be a much more have much more an impact on what goes on here in the proceedings.